It's not about one person, when the team wins a game.
Enjoying playing for Karachi?
Yeah, looking forward to the rest of the games, whether I play or not. I used to watch Chaminda Vaz bowling. I used to watch Wazim Akram bowling.
Looking forward for a one-day World Cup.
It's going to be good in a sense that it's in India. It's spinning wickets.
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम, अस्सलाम वालेकुम। मैं हूं सलीम खालिक और आप देख रहे हैं बुरहान क्रिकेट कॉर्नर। आज हमारे गेस्ट हैं तबरेज शम्सी, जनूबी अफ्रीकी स्पिनर। तो बातचीत का आगाज करते हैं।
How do you feel for playing in PSL for the first time?
Yeah, it was a really nice experience. Obviously, I was in Pakistan last year when we played a T20 series and the Test series. So yeah, obviously, I didn't get to play the Test match in Karachi, but it was the first time playing there, and it was a really good experience.
You have played in Pakistan before for South Africa. You must have an idea of the pitches.
Yeah, definitely. I've had some good success in the past as well. Those T20 games were in Lahore. But you know how cricket is. You can play well the one day, and the next day you go for runs. So it's nice to have a little bit of experience and a little bit of success in the past. So yeah, that was really nice too.
You got the Man of the Match award in your first match of PSL. What are your feelings on that?
Really happy. Obviously, whenever you do play for any team, you want to try and put in a big performance. And that's certainly one of my goals whenever I play. I'd like to contribute to the team's success. But like I mentioned, cricket, especially being a bowler, the only thing I can do is put the ball in the right areas. And then it depends on how the batsmen face it, So there's a lot of variables, but definitely really happy that I could put in a good performance. But it's not about one person, when the team wins a game. Just like when you lose a game, it's not about all the blame doesn't go onto one player. Just like that, when you win a game, it's not only about one person. It's about what the other teammates did as well. So I think everybody was brilliant on the day, and that's why we.
Enjoying playing for Karachi?
Yeah, it's been really nice. Obviously, it was tough being on the sidelines, but that's why you have a squad. Everybody in the squad is a quality player, and everybody is capable of winning games for the team. So, I was happy to get my opportunity to try and do that for the team. And yeah, looking forward to the rest of the games, whether I play or not. It doesn't really matter, whichever 11 players are chosen to take the field on the day, I have full confidence that they can do the job for the team.
How did you get the idea of a different way of celebrating with your shoe?
Yeah, so there's a lot of misconception about that. Some people think it's a send-off for the batsman, but it's none of that. I would never disrespect the batsman. It's like sometimes as a bowler, when you take a wicket, the umpire's in the middle. They phone the third umpire to confirm if it's out or not out. So that's basically just me phoning the umpire to see if it's out or not out.
What do you think about the PSL standard?
PSL's got a very high standard. Obviously, everyone speaks about the fast bowlers that Pakistan always produces. So yeah, I think the standard is pretty good. All the teams are pretty strong, like you can see. A team like us that haven't really won that many games, but we beat the top two teams. So no team in this competition is weak.
Which Pakistani spinner bowling do you like most?
Look, I don't know if I can call him a Pakistani spinner, but Imran Tahir, obviously, he's been with me for many years. He's been my mentor and my teacher and a coach as well. In that sense, we always speak to each other about our bowling. Obviously, through him, I've got quite close with Usman Kadir as well, because they are close, and he's also a leg spinner. So I enjoy watching him bowl as well. All spinners are quite protective of each other because we know how difficult it is to bowl spin and how hard it is to learn that skill. But particularly leg spinners, I do enjoy watching them bowl and succeeding.
Babar Azam was at first King's part and now Zalmi's captain. What are your bowling plans against him when you face him? When you go?
Well, it will be the same as any other batsman. You watch a bit of footage, see where they're good at, where their weaknesses are, and try and come up with a plan and bowl accordingly. See how we can get him out. That's pretty much the same that I try and do for every batsman. So I don't think anything's going to change from that point of view.
You were a fast bowler in school, so how did you become a spinner?
So it's actually quite a sad story. I obviously dreamt about opening the bowling for South Africa as a young kid. Watching our great fast bowlers bowling, and me being a left arm seamer at that point. I used to watch Chaminda Vaas bowling. I used to watch Wasim Akram bowling, along with Alan Donald and Sean Pollock and those guys, of course. And when I got to high school, we had some trials. And one of the coaches came to me and put his arm around my shoulders and said, "Listen, my boy, you're not quick enough to be a fast bowler." So that was quite a heartbreaking moment for me because I'd always dreamt about opening the bowling for South Africa, and I got told I don't bowl quick enough. So yeah, it was at that point that I started bowling spin, and I'm thankful that I did, because if I was still bowling medium pace, I would have never played international cricket.
You had your test debut in 2016 but played just 2 tests till now. Do you wish to play again test cricket?
Yeah, that's one part of my career that I wish I could have played more test matches, but that's just how things work out. We have our own plans, and then they don't necessarily work out. Of course, if you play 2 test matches in a span of 4 years, you can't really show people what you can do. As a player, you need a bit of that consistency and some regular game time in order to, showcase your skill and see what you can, what sort of advantage you can bring to your team. But so be it. That's not the way my career's panned out. I've been fortunate enough because of that to play a lot more white ball cricket around the world. So yeah, I'm happy and I'm content. And yeah, really, really fortunate. Even now, if I was playing red ball cricket, I wouldn't have been allowed to be at the PSL because we had some domestic first class games. So yeah, everything works out for the best in the end.
Looking forward for a one-day World Cup this year?
Yeah, definitely. I think obviously for all players, all the countries, World Cups are very big. And for South Africa, it's no different. So yeah, it's going to be good in a sense that it's in India. It's spinning wickets, but the boundaries are quite small as well. So it can go either way. So looking forward to that challenge. Hopefully, I can keep performing and try my best for my country.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
तबरेज़ शम्सी की गुफ्तगू आपने सुनी, उन्होंने बड़ी तफसील से अपने सेलिब्रेशन के हवाले से भी बताया। पाकिस्तान में उनका अच्छा वक्त गुजर रहा है, उनका कहना था आगे भी जहां मौके मिले, जितने उनको अच्छा परफॉर्म करने की कोशिश करेंगे। वर्ल्ड कप का भी बड़ा इंतजार कर रहे हैं। बाबर आजम से मुकाबले के बारे में उन्होंने कहा कि जिस तरह दूसरे बैट्समैनों को बॉलिंग करते हैं वैसे ही बॉलिंग करेंगे। फिर इंशाल्लाह किसी और गेस्ट के साथ आपसे मुलाकात होगी।